Good morning. Organised here as usual, not 2 seconds. I'm dropping everything. Oh my gosh. Oh. Do you know what? I'm jumping on because I want to quickly do some quick makeup. As you can see, my spots are still there. I've been drinking a lot more water. So they have started getting better. Do you know what? With that and rose water, it's really helping at the moment. So yeah, all I need now is a good foundation to cover the ones that are left. So yeah, you can see they're there. So yeah, let's stick this on. Oh, hello? Yes?
You alright?
Yeah, you alright?
Smell hot dogs.
I'd be even better if I had a coffee now, Matthew.
Yeah, so would I. Yeah, foggy out there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is foggy actually. I
I'll
see
get
foggy
you a
weather.
coffee.
Is it foggy where you are, whoever's watching? Yeah, foggy hair. Foggy hair? Oh my god, I'm going to start again. Look at this. God. I'm going to use a hair clip instead. Yeah, foggy weather. When I see foggy weather, oh my god. When I see foggy weather, I can hear my hair screaming like, no, don't go out there. My hair just goes like one big woof. And I don't. Although saying that, I found a good serum now. And that seems to be helping. Right, I'm going to pin my fringe out the way. And then it's actually hair day next, I think it's next week. Cannot wait. Honestly, my hair's grown so much. You can see within about 5 or 6 weeks, I think it is, it's grown that much. Can you see my root? Because my hairdresser is really good. She always gets really close to the roots. So you can see how much my hair's grown within about, I think it's about 6 weeks, maybe less. It's crazy. And I am going to start growing it a bit more as well because I miss like curling it and stuff, and I miss being able to get it up in a bun. You know, the mum bun. I miss getting it up in the bun without having like loads and loads of short hair hanging down the back. So I think while it's winter and this foggy weather is like making it all damp and horrible, I'm just whacking it up a lot more than in the summer. So right, I'm going to stick a bit of primer on. I wanted to show you the primer. Usually I do this before I come on live because I usually like to leave it on for about 5 minutes to sink in and do its thing before I put foundation on. So I usually do it before the live, but I wanted to show you the difference that it makes even without wearing makeup. So you can see this is my shiny look to my skin. But this stuff, like the mattifying primer, was just like, it's just a primer on another level, honestly. So all I do is one squirt, I warm it up between my fingers, and then I just apply it all over. So just kind of even it all out and then just massage it in. And here comes a dog. I'm sure she knows when I'm going live. She just likes to come up here and make herself heard. Right, so I should have just done one side really to show you the difference, but you'll see it honestly, it does mattify. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It's the best primer. Oh my god, it's the best primer I've ever used. If you are watching, please say hi. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see comments. It happens to me all the time. I might have to borrow Matt's phone actually. That's a good idea. And I'll be able to see if you're commenting. Oh, the boys have turned the jacuzzi bath on. It's always crazy. Mommy. It's okay. It's always crazy in our house. Always crazy. Yeah, so I drink a lot of coffee. Right, so I've put it on. You'll see in a minute. It mattifies your skin. It kind of closes off all those like open pores that you can see sometimes. So I don't know if anyone else notices their pores, but they kind of look like little open circles, and you can see them on your skin. And it helps like balance with your oily skin. It helps to keep that moisture there. So it's one of those all-rounder, like for all skin types, even for dry skin types. This is because it's got snow mushrooms in it, which is a really, really, really good ingredient for holding on to moisture. But like if you're oily skin like me, you're not going to end up with too much moisture. So yeah, it's a brilliant moisturiser. I mean, if you're super dry skinned and it's really, you know, you've got really dry skin, then I'd say the hydrating primer for you. And I have got samples of the hydrating primer if anyone wants to try that. So if there's any samples in particular of anything you want to try, let me know, because I might be able to sort your little sample out. I don't charge for samples, so if you want a sample, let me know. Some things I can obviously do samples with, and some things you can't. I mean, for instance, a blusher, I won't be able to get samples of, but certain foundations to help your shade I can help with, primer samples, skincare samples, mask samples. Yeah, just let me know and I can help with that. I'm drinking more water to get rid of these spots because I think because I'm having the radiators on a lot more, it's just drying my skin out. Right, so I need spray foundation today. I need it because look at this. And I'm going to put on a bit of concealer for under my eyes, and I'm going to transform this face. Oh, just to make me feel a bit more human. And it's for nobody else, it's just for myself. It's not, I never put makeup on as like a vain thing or anything like that. I put it on because it just makes me feel good mentally. Like, it just makes me feel more awake. It makes me feel more, I don't even know. The minute I've got it on, I just feel so much better. And it's not because, it's not anything for anyone else. I do makeup for myself. I was going to try darker shade today, but I don't know. I might be testing it. I might be pushing it. I'm very pasty at the moment. So I'm going to stick with organza. This is organza. This is the spray foundation. Look how amazing this stuff is. I absolutely love it. Right, so a kabuki brush. You do need a kabuki brush. Whether you get our one or not, you need a kabuki brush. But obviously I'm going to recommend this one like massively because it is like the best kabuki brush. You know, it's been tested against, well, not tested, but it's been put up against Mac and Wolf's kabuki brushes, and we've come out as the winner. So it is absolutely amazing. It's one of those brushes, one of those tools that it does all the work for you. But watch this. You alright, Ollie?
Yeah. What is it, Riley?
Mahi? Mahi, no. This is what I'm talking about. The minute I go live, the dog decides to come upstairs and start making all these sloppy sounds. Right, so I'm going to do one side just to show the difference. That's like a librarian right now. He's trying to shush the kids. He's like, shh, she's live.
Do you know
Right, no, Brian, stop.
chargers?
Stop.
Stop here.
What is he looking for, Matthew?
His switch charger that you used.
Right, it's downstairs. Oh, the one he used.
You used.
Oh, it's
The
downstairs
charger
next to the maxi trainer.
Right, there you go.
Oh my god, the dog's like making all these weird noises.
Mahi, out.
Oh my god.
Sounds like
This is
Christmas
how you know,
vacation.
honestly, I'm such a real person. But there's no filters here, there's no poshness
It's
here.
like Christmas vacation, yeah. He's just yakking on a bone.
Oh my god, we watched that the other night. Can I borrow your phone? I can't see on any comments if anyone does decide
I
to
don't know
comment.
when my phone is out.
Oh my god,
Stop
can you see the
yakking.
difference already? Look at this. It's honestly, it's like a filter in a bottle. Look at this stuff. Or in a spray can. Look at this stuff. Honestly, it's just crazy. It's super lightweight. Oh, it just feels amazing.
Right,
I love it.
please look. Turn it down.
And you can have as much coverage or as little as you want. Like that was one spray. That was one spray, and look at that. I'll come
Are you
close.
live
You
in
can
your
see. Yeah, I'm just live in my group. I'm hiding today. I'm not on my profile because I can share it to my profile afterwards. But look at this. Honestly, I'm going to be real with you girls. Look at that side. There's no filters here. Just honestly, it's just amazing stuff. Look.
It doesn't look like
Doesn't
there's
sit
any
in the
comments at the
creases.
moment.
That's fine. If anyone is watching, please say hi. Because I can see the comments now. Matt's brought up a backup phone. So, right, now we're going to make the spots disappear. Because the spots, for some reason, seem to be all on this side. So, yeah, look.
Let me see
Literally
if
spray it
I'm
onto the
right,
kabuki
comment.
brush. And then...
See if it comes up. Normally takes a minute, doesn't it?
Hi! Oh, the comments are working. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Look.
Awesome.
The spots are gone. So, you see the dark circles is still there. I'm going to cover that up with a little dab here. And you can see the dark circles are gone. Look at that. What was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
A big crash outside. No. Right, look. Spots are gone. And what I love is it doesn't all like go cakey on your skin. It doesn't like, I know some foundations they like cuddle all your spots and make you feel like they're all like cakey and horrible. But this stuff as well, it doesn't clog your pores. So even though I'm putting this on to cover my spots up, it's not clogging up my pores and making my spots worse. It's also got macadamia nut oil in it as well, so it's actually doing like really good stuff for your skin as well. So it's just amazing. I think it's even got an anti-aging ingredient in it. Honestly,
Anti-inflammatory?
No, that would be my rose water I've been using. This stuff, honestly, it's amazing if you've got sore spots, if you suffer with rosacea or acne, eczema. Honestly, that stuff is just, oh, it's just amazing. Right, so look. And look, that wasn't even a lot. You don't need a lot with the spray foundation. I'm going to put a little bit more on just for my neck area. But look, I'm not even like pushing down really hard and like loads of it coming out. Just a little like, and then that's it. It's just, oh, it's just, I love it so much. I love it. Right, so I'm just going to even my neck out. And there's like 19 different shades available as well. So it's not one of those foundations where there's one size fits all and it kind of matches your skin and all that. It's like I can help you with your colour match. And if for any reason you get it home. I'm sounding like you're getting it from a shop, but obviously in a shop you couldn't do this. But once it gets delivered to your door within a few days, you try it on, and if it isn't the right shade, or if it's not, I don't know, if you don't like it for any reason, we've got a love it guarantee. And the love it guarantee basically means that you can actually try it for 14 days or longer if you want an exchange, but 14 days for a full refund. And yeah, if you don't like it for any reason, you send it back and you get your full refund. And I think that's a really good thing for a company to have, especially a makeup company. Thank you.
Oh, definitely.
Put me the good juice.
Is it hot?
No, it's good. But you know what? I just got a flash to a memory of not a memory, but just thought of the film Elf. You know when he's got the coffee in the post office room, and they put some special juice
what's
in
this,
it.
syrup?
Yeah.
I love syrup.
I feel like I need that this morning. Right, the concealer. So obviously it's covered my dark circles. You can see they're gone. The redness is gone on my spots. But if you want to lighten underneath your eyes, right, so a big tip here, don't use a lot of this concealer. Put, as long as you've got clean fingers, make sure your fingers are clean, like a little dab on there. And I start not right under my eye, I start from about the top of my cheek and then just blend around that area. Oh, this stuff's amazing. I must admit, I didn't used to use the concealer much before, the last concealer we had, because it used to be a bit thick for my very thin skin under my eyes, and then I would sort of end up, because my fine lines were getting stronger, it would sort of sit in the creases a bit more than I wanted it to. So I didn't use it as much as what this one is. I just love it so much. So that's what I do. I literally just blend it in like that, and then you can go back over your kabuki brush and blend it out like that. But yeah, you can see like there's more coverage. Oh, there's an eyelash. Ah, let's do the eyelash. That's making like some winter wonderland in this house. Right, eyelash is gone, and you can just use this to blend it in like this. So yeah, that is all I do. So, oh, another little dab onto the finger. This stuff is going to last. Honestly, it's probably going to outlive me. That's how much, like, the coverage is just insane. Watch this. So one little dot onto my finger. So put that back in the bottle. Make sure your fingers are clean. But yeah, one little dot there. And like I said, don't start directly under my eye where all those little fine lines are. I start at the top of my cheek and then just start blending, so you don't end up with it in creases. Do you know what? I'm never one to moan about like wrinkles and stuff like that, because I think it's such a privilege to grow old. I just think there's so many, like, you know, young children that, you know, that die because of cancer and stuff like that, and, you know, accidents happen and stuff, and I just think it's such, like, I could never moan about getting old, honestly. Just every birthday that we celebrate, I just think, how lucky are we? I'm only 33, but yeah, I've got the fine lines and the wrinkles, but you know what, I just embrace them now. So yeah, that is what I do with the concealer. Just blend it out. Use this finger as well, your ring finger, your wedding ring finger, because it's the finger with the least amount of pressure. It's the least strongest one, so you're not going to be, like, the skin underneath your eye is the thinnest skin on your whole body. So that is why we get those wrinkles there and the darkness there, and yeah, so, and then I just go back over the kabuki brush and blend it out. Let's do this into a mirror, really. So just blend it back out with the kabuki brush, and then that's done. Right, so all I've used so far is the spray foundation and the concealer, but you can see the coverage is amazing. But for me, I like to warm my face up a bit, because obviously it does look a little bit like I've seen a ghost. So if you was to use a darker, like a pressed powder, like this, over the top, obviously it gives you that little bit more coverage. I think I've got a brush. Where's my brush? Oh, everything's just everywhere today. Right, here we go. So yeah, I just like to use a pressed powder on top because you'll see the difference. So on this side you can see that it's probably the wrong brush to use actually, because I use this for my bronzer. So I don't want to bronze my face. You could just use a kabuki brush, to be honest, but yeah, it mattifies your skin, the pressed powder. So if you can see the difference in that side to that side, so it's still got that dewy finish here, which is fine. Like a lot of people have that dewy finish, but I prefer a matte finish. So it's just kind of do that all over. I'm not using a lot of this stuff. Again, anyone that's new to our products, or anyone that's used our products for a long while now, you'll realise this already, but anyone that's new to the products, you don't need a lot of them. Whether it's eyeshadow, foundation, eye cream, whatever it is of our stuff, you don't need a lot for a massive effect. So yeah, be prepared to be amazed or shocked if you're new to this makeup. Very first time I got it, I was used to kind of not so good makeup, so I'd use loads of it and then I'd look like, you know, I'd just thrown it over myself. So yeah, I prefer that finish because it's a matte finish. But see how my eyes are still lighter though because of that concealer. Right, so I use a little bit of bronzer, but you could do the same with this, but with a darker pressed powder. You don't have to do this, but it's just, I just like to do it. You'll see the difference why. I like to do basically a really quick and cheap version of contouring. It just kind of warms up the face and makes me look a bit more, I don't know, sleek. Gives me like that illusion of a cheekbone. I'll just go down my neck. I always do that. I talk while I go over my pipe, whatever you call it, whatever that the heart of your body is. Bite your neck, your throat. Right, so I just do that. I don't use a lot because otherwise you're going to end up looking, I don't know, over contoured. But yeah, it's all in the brush. It's literally all in the brush. So I just use that, and then you can see the difference on that side to that side. So it's still pretty, like, again, the coverage is amazing, but I like to have that warmth added back to my skin. That's what it is. That's what I'm doing. I'm putting the warmth back into my skin. I could not think of what I'm saying this morning. Do you know what? I thought it was still like the middle of the night when the boys came in this morning. It's pitch black, and they were just like, oh, I was still in like a deep sleep. I think I was still dreaming. And my eyes were stuck together, and I was like, oh, I could just hear them. They were so loud, like, running out of the bedroom. And I was like, oh, what time is it? Right, so that just adds that warmth back to my skin. So I'm not putting loads and loads on. I'm just blending it out what I've already put on there. And you can do this if you want to slim down your nose. So if you've got a big nose, or if you think you've got a big nose, you could get a much thinner brush, and I would say squeeze it like this, dab it into your bronzer. I will try it a little bit now, but I don't really do this much for this. But you can kind of go down the sides of your nose. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this into the phone. It's really hard to do into the phone. So you go down to the sides of your nose, and then just like on the tip bit here, obviously blend it out. I haven't done a lot because I don't have, I've got like a button nose, so I feel like I need to really slim my nose out. But if you do that with the bronzer or the darker shade pressed powder, it gives you the illusion, and if you put a bit of highlight on that, it will give you the illusion of a slim nose. So just to, as soon as I've done it now, I might as well go the full hog. But so a bit of oh my god, the first time I used this I ended up looking like, I'm sure I probably would have shown up on like a solar system thing. I was like, you need so much. Again, you need such a small amount of these products. So yeah, this is the fan brush I've got, but just kind of I mean, if you haven't got this, you could just use your finger. So yeah, look, I'm just literally like tapping that, and look how much I've got on there. Too much. Really lightly down that part of the nose, and then if you do, you could do like under your eyebrow. Obviously, the idea is that you end up with like a skinnier looking nose. It's just a little tip. Right. What do I need to do next? I'm going to do blusher next. Where's my blusher brush? So yeah, if you are watching, please say hi. It's nice to have someone to chat to. Right, blusher. Tap, tap, tap. Honestly, don't need a lot. Look how much has come onto that brush. It's always better to start off with less, especially when it comes to blusher, because otherwise you're gonna. The thing is, when you first start with our makeup, like I say, it's that good that you don't need a lot of it. So it's better to start with less because you can always add more. Whereas if you add loads and then you end up with like, you know, the brightest pink cheeks ever or the darkest eyeshadow ever. Look, so you can see it's very subtle, but it looks, you can see the difference. But you can build up. Our products are buildable, so it's easier to add more. You can, obviously, because once you put too much on, it's really hard apart from washing it off. Or I don't know what else you could really do apart from add more to try and tone it down. So, right. So this one's got a really nice shimmer in it as well. This is why I like this one. Can you see the shimmer that's coming from that? It's got like highlighter built into it. But yeah, you just start off with little amounts. Honestly, it's the best thing you can do, and then build up. And once you get used to these products, you'll realise that you don't need a lot. And this is why they last forever. So that's the other thing, because I won't lie, I'll be completely honest with you. Like I say, I'm always a very honest person. I try to be as honest as possible. And you probably saw that from my raw photo the other day that I shared. You know, it was hard sharing that, and you know, 3 years ago I would not have shared anything like that. I probably wouldn't even share a photo of myself with makeup on, let alone without makeup. But I like to be very honest because I know there's no point in lying. There's no point in, you know, trying to fake stuff. Like, I like to be as honest as possible. So yeah, I will be honest, when I first switched over to this makeup, I was a little bit like, well, I used to pay that for a foundation anyway, but some of the stuff I think, oh, it's a bit pricey. But like a spray foundation, for instance, when you work out how much that's going to cost you, like over the months or per day or whatever, it's lasts ages. Like I say, with that face mask, that's what, I'll give you that as an example. So I first looked at the face masks, and obviously on their own they're £38, and I was like, £38 for a face mask? Oh no, you know, I'll stick to the Superdrug pound ones, you know, and just because it's a lot cheaper. Those masks in Superdrugs, whatever, they never did anything for my face. Yeah, they were fun to use, but they didn't do anything for my actual skincare needs, let's be honest. But anyway, I got myself a mask. I was like, because Matt always talks to me and stuff, he's like, look, you deserve a treat, so just get it. Well, one of our face masks will last me, an exfoliating face mask will last me a year at least. So when you work that out, I mean, I'm not very good at maths, but work £38 out over a whole year, one application per week. I'll get Matt to do the maths and share it later, but, and honestly, it does like work for my skin. It opens, with an exfoliating mask, you're removing all those dead skin cells, and they're on offer as well today, so you're not even going to pay that much for them. But yeah, it opens up, it gets all of that sort of dead skin cells off your face. I don't even know what I'm doing here. What am I doing? Let's get my eyebrows done. Yeah, it's just everything that you use, your skincare and stuff, it's gonna be absorbed much better once you exfoliate your skin. So I exfoliate once a week. It's one of the biggest tips I can give you for having flawless skin, for when you're putting your makeup on, because you know you're giving it that perfect kind of, you're priming your face basically. You're prepping and you're priming. And yeah, everything that you use, your skincare is going to work much better because, yeah, well, it's kind of, trying to explain it in a way that you might understand. So, hi Debbie, how are you? Love that little robin that you've got on your profile. It pops out. It's always nice seeing a robin. Yeah, so exfoliating your skin is one of the best things you can do for your skincare to be absorbed. So you're going to notice a massive difference with your actual skin without makeup on, but also the way your makeup sits. You'll notice a massive difference with exfoliating. I do have samples of that, so if anyone wants a free sample of the exfoliating mask, just let me know and I'll pop you one in the post. Really simple to use as well. Right, while I'm doing this, so today's bundle, the one that ends today, because they're all going a bit crazy at the moment, because we've had like the first few bundles, you had like a week to get them, whereas this bundle today, that ends today, it only started yesterday, so they're like 24-hour bundles now, so it's crazy, but fun obviously. But you get an eyeshadow palette. Now, do you know what? I'm going to use the palette 6 in a minute to show you. Right, eyebrows are done. I never talk much when I'm doing eyebrows. Oh. Also, if anyone wants any sort of anything in particular for me to sort of slow down and show you in a much sort of more detailed way of how I apply something, like I said, I'm no professional, like very far from it. But if there's anything that you've seen that you want me to show you in a bit of a slower sort of, you know, you're going too fast, slow down, kind of step by step, not tutorial, because like I said, I'm not a professional, but in my own little tutorials I can show you like how I apply eyeshadow, or how I did do a foundation one recently in here. Mascara, anything at all. If you need help with anything, honestly, please just ask me. I'm not a professional, but I do like to help as much as I can. Right, so let's do eyeshadow. So this is the palette that is ending today. Let's see if I can pull the right one out. Looking for palette 6. Also, I do have some of these discounted, palette 3. I've only got a couple in stock, but this is a gorgeous palette. I could do a live on this. I have done a live on this before actually. I can always boost it to show you, but this is a gorgeous palette. So if you know anyone that wants this for Christmas, let me know. And I also have some palette 6, which are, that's palette 5. I've got all the palettes. I absolutely love these palettes. Palette 1. It's going to be the last one I pull out. Look, palette 6. Here we go. Palette 6. This is the one that is on the offer right now. I have a blending brush and my eye primer. Oh, I had it yesterday. What have I done with it now? What's it done? Right, eye primer. This stuff is like genius. So you need the smallest amount. All I do is squeeze the tiniest little amount ever, like that much, if you can see it, for both eyes. So just like warm it between your fingers. Again, use your wedding ring fingers. And then just kind of pat it on your eyelids. Until it's all absorbed. Oh, my fingers are so cold, it actually feels nice. Right, so just pat it onto your eyelids. Until it's all absorbed, and then give it like a minute. And then apply your eyeshadow, and it will, like, don't get me wrong, our eyeshadows don't crease anyway. They've got built-in primer in them, so you don't end up with like creases and stuff anyway. But what the eye primer does do, if you've got super oily eyelids, you might find that you do get creasing no matter what you try. So an eye primer would help for that. But it also helps to really bring out the most of that colour. And just to, like, I was trying to wash it off last night because I showed it obviously on a live. And the part that had the eye primer on, I literally had to scrub it with soap to get it off. So just like, it just makes it like super waterproof. Right, so with this palette, this particular one here, palette 6, this is a colour that you can't really see. You can see there, it's quite light, but I use it as like a transition colour, so I kind of go all over with that. And like I said, I'm no professional here. I don't even know what I'm going for here. I kind of just play around with palettes and see what happens, but just going over this one colour. So if you have got this palette come in, you can use this really unplanned tutorial if you like to follow. So I'm just using this one still. I'll let you know when I change the shade. Honestly, grab yourself a blending brush. It's the best brush I've ever used, and it's the only brush like I ever used, to be honest. Right, so I've just done that all over. Now I'm going to go in with Delightful, which is this really, really, really pretty colour here. It's like literally dab it. You don't need a lot at all, so just dab it like that. And I'm pressing it onto my eye. Don't know if it's picking it up on the camera yet, but I will show you this in like better lighting in a minute as well. But you probably can't see that just yet, because I always use the lighter colours just on the eyelids, but I can really see that in the mirror, so it's really frustrating it's not picking up too good on the camera. I'll go to better lighting in a minute. This is really, really glittery, this one, so we're probably going to end up with glittery cheeks as well. So I'm just doing that all over, but I'm not using a lot, honestly. Could be very sparkly today. It's like glitter going everywhere. Right, and then I'm going to use this one here, which is called Impressive. So it's really, really, really pretty, this colour. Oh, it's just stunning. Look at that. That's without eye primer. So with eye primer, it's even more like, wow. But that's what I'm saying. A little tap. You can see it's on there. So I'm just going to go into the corner here. Because remember, you can build up. It's always best to start with like little amounts and then build up. And I'm just going, because I have like hooded eyes, so when my eyes are open, you don't always see my eyeshadow. So I kind of go just where that like bony part is and blend like this. Honestly, it's so simple. So I'm just going, I'm not going close to the bottom of the lid, I'm just going where that bony part is. I'm trying to explain it as best as I can. Where the hard bony bit is there, all I do is just there like that and blend it out. I've not even put any more on my brush just yet. Look, you can already see that colour coming through. So it's best to start off with like the smallest amount and blend. So I'll do the same on the other eye. Just literally tap it. You don't need a lot. This is why these palettes like last forever. So I'm just going where that bony part of my eyeball is. Eye bone, I don't even know what it's called, to be honest. But yeah, just tapping it on and then blending it. So you can see, all I did was tap that brush. This is how pigmented these colours are. So once you've got yourself a palette, honestly, they just last absolutely ages. And this is one of the offers that's on today. So you get this and the eye primer for 26% off, I think it is. So I'm just blending, look, you can see. So I'm going to do a little bit more each side with that same colour, not a lot. And again, that side. I don't even know what I'm doing, to be honest. I'm just whacking on any old colours that I like the look of. And then this one here, Blazing. Do not be afraid. I know it looks really, really dark. Look, it looks dark, but if you use the blending brush, honestly, the slightest little tap ever, you can see that colour's on there. Back over that colour I've just gone. And then like, kind of just blend with it. And what I will do, I'll show you in a sec. Let's get the other side done first. So I'm not going close to the bottom of my eyelid where eyeliner would usually go. I'm just going, I'm really focusing on this corner eye part here. So just where the eye, I'm trying to explain it, where the crease is, but just where that bony part is. The brush is doing it all for me, to be honest. And then just kind of blend it out. Blend it out.
Okay, So, oh yeah, you can see that Debbie said hi. Cool. So,
yeah, I can see comments now.
Yeah.
Right, and then I'm going to do the same with that darker colour, but I'm going to squeeze the brush so that it makes it really, really
thin.
thin. That's the word. So you should be here to help me with my words. I'm like losing it this morning. I'm just going to go right where that,
I'm going to go sort our children out.
look, right there, where your bottom lashes are. So literally the lightest little tap ever. And then here. And that is it. Right, so I'm going to go back over with that colour. The glittery one. Just to even it all out. But honestly, you can do so many colours. There's like gold and browns here as well. So this is a brilliant palette for just playing around. You can add golds, purples. Honestly, I'd never have bought a palette like this before. And I haven't done any sort of makeup courses or anything like that. It's just from learning. But yeah, I absolutely love that colour. And when obviously put mascara on, it will all come together. So at the moment I know it looks a little bit dark, but once I've done mascara, it will look good. I'm even going to do a bit of eyeliner today. I'm kind of going all out there. Why not? If I can find my eyeliner, that is. I'm going to warm my mascara up. No matter which brand you use mascara, you know, it doesn't even have to be our brand. Whatever one you use, always little, like my biggest tip ever is just to pop it in your brow while you're doing the rest of your makeup, because it warms it up and it just makes it glide on like butter. So it's just it's one of the biggest tips, the best tips I've ever learned. I don't think I'm going to find my eyeliner, my liquid one. I need to order a new one. I'm just going to use a little bit of pencil eyeliner. Just a little bit of pencil eyeliner, and now I'm going to do mascara. Oh my god, I'm covered in glitter. That's a really glittery eyeshadow. See, what is everybody up to today? Is it the same old stuff? Guess it probably is. It's like Groundhog Day, isn't it? Right, mascara. I'm just using the waterproof Epic today as well. So I can't find my 4D. I don't know what I've done with it. Right, so that's the waterproof Epic. I really wanted to put my 4D on, but I don't know what I've done with it. I might put a bit on after. Aha, there it is. Right, let's warm it. I'm going to put it on after I'll put on a little bit of waterproof Epic now, but you can use them together. So if you do have them, you can use the Twisted together with a 4D. You can use the normal one with the 4D. So it's completely up to you. It's going to end up with bigger lashes, that's all. Right, so that's the waterproof Epic on its own. So you can see the difference. It's crazy, crazy stuff. That's a really good one, especially if like you do a lot of swimming, or if you're going on holiday and you want to wear a bit of mascara in the pool. Yeah, it's really, really good. Look. So now I've got to match the other one. Right, What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm going crazy. Right. Oh god, right. Let's do a bit more of the, match the eyes up. And then I'll do the 4D. Because the waterproof is amazing for like length and curl separation, whereas the 4D is like your thick full slash effect. Ah, my hair's getting in it. Oh my gosh. Right, so that's the waterproof Epic. Let's put a bit of 4D on top. Right, so this is the 4D one. So this is the one that is like the full slash effect. So swirl it around in the tube to get as much, you know, of the fibres, like mixing them all up, and then just kind of scrape off a little bit of the excess. Squint your eye and literally just wiggle and roll. So you're wiggling it and you're rolling, but just squint your eye as you do it. And just kind of wiggle and roll up the lashes. And you can see the difference. That it's good that I've done this first actually, because you can see the difference between the waterproof Epic and the 4D. Yeah, so it's kind of roll the wand as you're squinting and wiggle it. I mean, it's not massive technique with this, but once you get the idea of the technique of it, it just, yeah, it's very, 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 very simple. And then can you see the difference with the thickness? It can build up. So the idea is, the more you kind of wiggle at the bottom and roll up, you're really going to get that, even if you just kind of blink onto the wand, you're going to get that thickness. Oh dear, it sounds like the kids are on to us. We found the elf, sorry, so that's the 4D. We found the elf that moved around the house. The boys found it in one of the Christmas bags from the loft. And Maddie was like, what? What is it doing in there? And now it sounds like they found the Christmas Eve boxes. Oh my gosh. It's amazing how much like you can think on the spot. Come up with excuses. Just getting hard at, obviously, as because it's like Riley's like 8 now. Or it'll be 9. 9 in December. So kind of have to watch what we say. He's already on to us about the tooth fairy, so I've got to be quiet. Right, so again, you just wiggle. Best thing you can do is squint your eye. Just squint like that. And then wiggle at the base of the lashes and roll upwards. I'm just going to do the bottom lashes. I feel like I've got loads of makeup on and I've got like nowhere to go. But anyway, right, I'm going to do the bottom lashes and then I'm done. And obviously everyone's different, it's personal choice, but some people love to put on their bottom lashes. I do, because it just makes me feel like I'm more awake, but you know, not everyone does. I suppose when you're wearing false lashes, you only wear them on the top lashes, don't you, most of the time, so completely up to you. Right, so I know obviously that is quite for a daytime look, that's quite bold, but just to show you the full effect that you can get from that particular palette, because it's on offer, like you can either do, where's it gone? You can either do, so you've got like different colours here, so you've got your browns and your golds, which I could do another look with, or you've got like your nice purples that you can sort of blend there, but like I say, it's really, really simple to do. If you need like any extra help, let me know, but you can even use these shades for eyebrows. It's just a really multi-use palette. This one here is great for highlighting. I've already done my nose now, but I don't want to put too much on. But yeah, just to show you, you can do it on your nose. Look, so you can do it like just there for your lip bones. You can do it just under your eyebrow. Do you know what? We've ordered so many like Amazon deliveries, like Christmas presents, everything. I'm shopping online for everything. So constantly getting like all these things turn up at the door. So they're probably going to think like when they knock today, but I'm going to do a bit on my cheeks as well. They're probably going to think, oh my god, where's she off to? Right, so I'm just going to do a bit on my cheeks because it's really nice on your cheeks, just on your bony part of your cheeks there. But yeah, just to show you, it is a multi-use palette. Do you know what, it's just fun playing with makeup sometimes. It just makes you feel good, makes your soul feel good. Right, so let's hope that doesn't go crazy. Right, now my lips look out of place. I've got a really nice lip shade actually that isn't too in your face, but it's nice to kind of complete look. And now I'm not able to find it. You watch. Where is it gone? It's called Well To Do. It's like a really nice shade. Is that it? No, that's a really nice. This is a really lovely colour. I'm getting carried away now, but this is a really nice shade. And it would go really well actually with that eyeshadow, but for a party or something, because it's a bit, yeah, the postman would think I'd lost the plot, I think, if I'd have, if I put that alone on. I would look like that one out of Gremlins, you know, the girly gremlin. Oh, I can't find that nice shade, because I've used it this week. Now I can't find it. I've literally just got makeup everywhere. I don't know where it's gone. What else isn't too in your face? This isn't too in your face. But should be in here. I don't know where it's gone. I'll probably find it as soon as I jump off the live. It's really frustrating. No, I'm gonna go for this one. Just go for this one. This is a really nice one. This is one of the liquid eyeshadows. It's a really like natural nude colour. Liquid shadows, while I'm on here, just chatting away, I might as well just tell you how to use them properly. So when I first got these, I got it out, whacked it on, and yeah, my lips were sliding everywhere. It didn't look the greatest, but the best tip you can use, again, like I was saying earlier to you, you don't need a lot of these products. So when you get it out of the applicator, like this, scrape off as much as you possibly can. Scrape it all off. You're not wasting it because you know you're gonna dip it back in. Scrape it all off so you can hardly see any on there. Look, and then it's weird. The more you scrape off, the longer it lasts, the nicer it feels, the better it looks. Yeah, and the longer it lasts, like you don't need to buy a new one either. So this is the shade. That's the shade. You can see the difference in the bottom lip. This is my favourite for like an everyday colour. So it's a really nice colour. It just sets your lips off looking really nice, but without looking too kind of too much. Right, and then the top. I'm going to shut the door, 2 seconds. Almost done. Right, so look. I still haven't dipped it back in. You don't dip it back in. Right, look. Is there a mouse? Okay. What's the thing? I'll come and have a look in the garden, yeah?
No, it's gone. No, it ran away because that Claire knocked it out.
Right, okay. Right, I'm done. It's a really, really natural look. Well, not natural look. The lips are natural look. Gotta go because it's crazy at the door. But if I can help you with anything, let me know. The deals are for today. You get a palette 6, what I've just used on my eyes, with a eye primer. Eye primer and a palette 6, or we've also got a face mask. So if you want to know the deals on those, let me know. I'm gonna go because it's crazy here and you're about to hear me talk. But yeah, all enjoy your day and I'll speak to you later. Thanks for watching everyone. Bye.